Yo, what's up guys? So it's leg day today. We have deadlifts, sumo deadlifts. I'm actually really excited about making the switch over to sumo. I've never fully committed to progression on sumo deadlifts. And I mean, my conventional deadlift is pretty good for my body weight. I'm about 172-ish pounds, like hovering between 172 and 174 pounds, and my conventional deadlift at this weight is like around 460 pounds. I think it was the last time I checked. It wasn't a very clean rep. I'll probably play it right here. Is it over with? Okay, anyways, and my sumo deadlift, my trial session, I think I only got I pulled like 405 pounds or something like that. Maybe not even. I think it was like 400 pounds. Anyways, my focus is to try to get that sumo deadlift to catch up with the conventional. And the reason why I want to do that is because, like I said before, one, I've never committed to a sumo deadlift. And two, it felt so good. Like after that trial session, I was sore in places that I'm not sore in. Upper lats, like different areas of the traps. My hamstrings and glutes were freaking tore up, and it's all the areas that I want to improve on my physique. So super excited, gonna hit the gym right now, and this might be a little series, progression, and I'll just coach you guys through how I go about progression schemes I'm gonna use for improving my sumo deadlift, and just track this journey with me. So I can assess my form through these videos, and you guys can watch my form and my progression as well and see me get stronger with it. So let's do that. Let's get to the gym and let's get some sumo deadlifts down. Have a belt. I recommend using it, especially if you're doing heavy compound lifts, squat, deadlift, bench press, even overhead press. I'm losing a lot of weight, so I actually have to move the belt back down a notch. So before we get started, I'm gonna do it.
Alright guys, so before you get started, I highly recommend doing some type of mobility or warm-up work. This is just a routine that I personally use just because it's worked so well, opening up the hips, just making sure the spine's all nice and loose, just making sure the hip flexors too are nice and warmed up. Really, you just lay down and do some dynamic stretching. Don't do any static holds. That's proven not to be effective. Man, I really need to move that back because I just keep knocking it out of the way. And just however long it takes for my body to be fully warmed up, and I recommend you do the same thing. Not really a set limit here, just go until you feel nice and loose. I'll make a video explaining a little bit more in detail on why I do them and how it helps. Not to mention, it's going to prevent you from getting injured. I mean, if you want to progress in the gym, you got to be in the gym in the first place, and being injury free is the best way to do it and be consistent. So finding a nice little mobility routine that works for you, highly recommend it.
Alright guys, so last week I hit 385 for one. I wasn't even able to get the 405. I failed it. I'll probably play it right here. Okay, so for this week I'm gonna go for the 405. I was so close, as you can see. So just keep in mind this is post low carb day. Okay, the last session I just had a nice carb refeed. So I expect myself to be stronger last week, but we'll see if we progress this week nonetheless. So either way, let's get it done, okay? Oh, and don't forget to warm up either. Alright guys, so last week I hit this rep range for a set of 3. This is 365 pounds and was an RPE of 9. If you don't know what RPE is, it's a way to assess the exertion level of a certain lift. So 1 being like, it was like the easiest lift possible. As you gradually get up on the scale towards like 8, 9, and 10, you know, like 8, you maybe have, you know, 2 or 3 reps left in the tank. 9, you have maybe like 1 rep left in the tank. And 10 out of 10 is like your all-time like max effort, okay? So last week for 3 reps at 365, it was an RPE of 9 that I wrote down. So let's see how this feels today. I'm happy with that. I would rate that like an RPE 7.5, 8. So even just that little bit of improvement, that's progression. Okay, so in my notes, which is on my phone, I'm gonna make notes of all of these. The weights, the reps, the RPE, for everything. And so I'll post a picture right here. Is it over with? Okay, cool. Of exactly how I take my notes. Take the notes however you like, however you can keep track, and however you're best gonna stick to tracking. So, good advice. Take it, leave it, do what you want with it. Alright guys, so this way here, the 405, is where I failed last week. So, I just got 1 rep to do. I feel optimistic though, because that 365 for 3 felt super easy. So I'm feeling good about this one, even though it's a low carb day yesterday and today. I haven't had anything to eat today, so feeling optimistic though. Let's see if I get it.
Beautiful world could take my life, and I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you again.
That, to be honest, was like an RP 8. So for me to fail it last week after a high carb day and then hit this, that's like motor skills. 1, my motor skills are improving. 2, my strength is improving. So optimistic about this new series of me progressing on the Sumo Deadlift. So I'm actually gonna go for another 1 rep, see how much I could push it. I'm gonna move up 10 pounds each side, see if I could do the 425. We'll see, and you're gonna see too.
Then you run my life with no hope to fight, and then no time to hide. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe.
Okay, so you see the difference between that one and the last one that I did at 405. That's the difference between an RPE of like a 9, 9.5 and an RPE of whatever I rated the last one, like an 8 or something. There's a whole lot more redness in the face, you know what I mean? There's a whole lot more exertion. So if you keep track of not only the weights that you hit and the reps, but also how your form was, did you break down your form, you know, and just keep track of the RPEs, man, you're gonna grow. 1, you're consistent and you progress, you're gonna grow, and you're gonna grow in strength, so promise.
Swore for this life we have chosen. We are the soldiers to a common war we fight. To this passion of love we may fail and die.
All right, set of 20 done. That was 245 for a set of 20 reps. Halfway in between, I was starting to lose some grip strength, so I had to switch over to the wrist wrap. So next week I'm gonna keep this weight and try to do it straight through. Who knows, maybe I'll move up and just go straight through, because that felt really good. I noticed that for me, I'm having a hard time keeping my my upper back and my traps engaged. So my upper back is rounding a little bit, and so that's one thing that I want to focus on and improve on. Use a little bit more leg drive. I need to open up my hips, so more mobility work. Definitely needed. Now it's time for some deficit deadlifts. 3 sets of 10. I'm not sure exactly what weight.
We're falling faster, you're growing stronger. Left eye grow weaker than I know. You break me down and you make me surrender. We are as Romeo and Juliet. Behind said Isaac said goodbyes. Will we fall back again? Limped as Romeo and Juliet.
So if you don't know what I mean by a deficit deadlift, it's just pretty much a conventional deadlift off of a couple plates. It's supposed to hit, just help with leg drive more, your lower back, those kind of things. So really helps if you have a sticking point trying to get the lift off of the ground. So try it out. Really helps with hamstring development too. I gotta get a haircut. Anyways, deadlift session felt really good today. Hit a PR, of course, it's a good day. Nonetheless, still have more legs to do. Gotta tackle some quads. So, got front squats, lunges, leg extensions, and then tag off with some glutes and calves. So, might record, my battery's about to die. I don't have the Lumix G7, so have to deal with the crappy battery life on the iPhone. So if I get it in, I get it in. If I don't, I apologize. Just trust me. I'll have the whole workout listed down below in the comments. So all the rep schemes and everything. What? Tracked. That's how you progress. Consistency, progression, just keep track. That's it, keep tracking and grow. Keep tracking and grow. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you learned how important progression and just being consistent is in the gym. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, just shoot me a DM or shoot me an email and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.
That view though, that view.